Here it's Brad's freestyle underneath the water. See him coming in, using that freestyle kick. I'd like to see him actually really work on using more of the dolphin kick. I know on our backstroke day we really worked on pushing the dolphin kicking pretty hard, getting a good amount of flexion in his legs, getting more power. He does have a tendency on those dolphin kicks to be pretty tight, and they are quick, but he's not getting necessarily as much power. But good body line through there, keeping that head down and going through that stroke. Kind of keep things in slow motion. As we go through, we're getting a lot of bubbles on that left arm. We want to make sure that as soon as your arm enters right up in here, that you are actually getting a little bit more of that extension forward. Your arm goes in and it's basically going through that next pull. Okay, that's making it a lot harder on your stroke to really be efficient. So every time you go in, make sure you get that extension up in front. So you go through the turn here, get in and out really pretty well, pushing down a little bit more than you need to, and again, you've seen that freestyle kick. But kind of slow things down here and just kind of watch you come by. Every time you go to breathe, really think about trying to reach out in front of you just a little bit more. That way you get just a little bit more out of each stroke. You don't have that many bubbles going on in those hands, but there's enough to really just kind of think about getting a further extension so you're more efficient underneath the water. Nice job. Here we've got Brad's above water freestyle. Get things going. Does a pretty good job using his legs to really get him out there. Does a good job of launching. Nice body line going in. Little late on that breakout. You're going to be able to see right at this point in time his back is starting to break the surface right there, and his arm has yet to recover. So make sure you're working on pulling just a little bit sooner. Wasn't behind by much, but just enough for me to notice. As you're going through, the one thing you'll want to kind of notice is what these things are doing back here or what they aren't doing. Make sure you really focus on trying to keep that kick going. That'll help you move even a lot faster through the water. Going into the turn, we're going to see him kind of cramming it in there a little bit. I would like to see you actually turn maybe just a little bit sooner. That's kind of a gray area. I'd almost turn right there on that left arm, and then just really hope that you're bringing in enough speed, because at this point in time you're almost right on top of that wall. Good push off, you're coming through, and that breakout was a lot better. One thing I can notice right underneath here, that arm is pulling underneath that body. We want to make sure that you're going to be able to reach out in front and then drop your fingertips and your forearm straight down to the bottom of the pool and not underneath your body. One of the things you got to do in order to just get that to happen is before you start to press down with that hand and your forearm, it's roll your elbow over and keep that palm nice and flat facing the bottom of the pool. That'll help you get into that high elbow catch, get you a lot more power out of that stroke. You can work on getting the elbow to bring that hand out of the water a little bit more. You're kind of just pulling that hand out just because you know you want to, versus utilizing that elbow and having a high elbow position on that recovery. So if you were able to finish right through there, your elbow's actually up right there. It shouldn't be quite up at that point. You'd be able to finish through past your hips, lift that elbow up, and then that's going to help you with being able to get that hand out of the water. Go through looking at the finish, and we're a little bit flat on that side. We'd want to make sure that you're really working on getting on that side and getting that long reach finish. Nice job, Brad.